This lens is actually closer than the L Mountain Alliance lens at 70 by 200. When you're playing with this lens on an APC camera, you really get what you're looking for. I mean, the boldness, the richness of the picture. Yes, I could do this with one hand and twist this thing all in the same time. I trained myself to do this. You don't really get no drawbacks from this lens, and it's quiet. It's real quiet. Sometimes you gotta overexpose the image when they in shadows and stuff like that. Sometimes you gotta overexpose the image. It's not you, it's not the camera, it's just the image in itself. So, you know, you can take a shadowy look of the ducks, or you can actually take a picture of the ducks. So to overexpose it I mean, you can raise your ISO all you want, but if you ain't touching that shutter speed, it really don't make no sense. So when you level up the shutter speed, and even after you use a telescopic lens, the aperture gonna change in itself. But I get a good effect off this lens when I want to play with the water. I should put them in the water so they can swing. If I put them in the water, they'll do their dance in the water and stuff. That's always a classic to me. I think the gray, well, I see them on the corner. Let's see here. I see the white crane on the corner. You know, he's very unique. He sits there. I mean, when I was in the other town, he was on 1 foot. He can balance himself with 1 foot. Just dig his neck into the water and grab him a fish. I think it's 2 of them over there now. One just landed. Hey, I'm gonna try and do my best to catch this picture. Now the 90D for high speed shooting is amazing. I mean, I've captured from when he stuck his head in the water to when he came out the water with the fish, with the 90D. Not all cameras can do that, but I don't play with all cameras. So I play with either can purchase or what I can afford. So this is what I play with, my 90D. 90D is fun to play with. It's a beast. I mean, it's the last DSLR. And they can make another one if they want to. I mean, come on, they got the parts still. You think they got rid of their DSLR parts? That Canon ain't get rid of their DSL parts. Them DSL parts are still going to your mirrorless camera. Even though it's gonna die because they gave it the Rebel battery. I know. They gave it the Rebel battery, man. They didn't get this, that Rebel battery. Now, for a wide shot, you're not gonna get it with this. Nah, you ain't gonna never get a wide shot with this. But for it's being nice and crispy, yeah, you get that nice and crispy look. You get a little bokeh out of this lens too. Yeah, you do. If you know what you're doing. I did a graduation with it. And I mean, I didn't have the 18 by 135. I just bought that. But I did a graduation with it, and let me tell you, when they heard this thing snapped, everybody with their cell phone moved out the way because they knew the professional was there. I'm talking about this thing rattled off shots so many times, but the picture quality of this lens doing portraits and it just killed the game. It did. It acted like a prime lens. I just want you to know that. What's the difference between a prime lens and a telescopic lens? The bokeh. I got a 85 millimeter Riken in my bag. It's a prime lens. Didn't know it was that close to everything. But when you actually use it, you get more bokeh in it than even being on the 85 with this lens. Now, you is pledged by focal length. You is pledged by focal length, but even being pledged by focal length, There's still a way around everything. I don't think I broke it, but I probably did. Still a way around most things that you do. I think he's flying away. Well, one of them is flying away, the other one isn't. So that's good. That's good shit. Good shit. You know what? I adjusted the camera a little different. It catches them while they flying. Adjustments is always necessary when do different things. Adjustments is always necessary. Never get complacent with never get comfortable with your adjustments. There's always some more adjustments to be done. And right now I need to address my viewfinder. I didn't say the viewfinder was exempt for dust and all the other stuff and the elements, but you can see it. So when you see it, you could just take a cloth and rub your left finger in there at the top to get it off. Now I flipped the screen, so the screen is very protected right now. And we're just gonna wipe the viewfinder off real quick. And the mirror too. We're just gonna get this clean on the inside. And you can see that this is full frame. I love shooting full frame. Full frame on the crop sensor, baby. All right, let me see what I got now. Power. All right, it's clear. All right, let's see here. Now this is like 480, but I'm not guaranteeing you that this would be like as you would imagine that I'm up the duck's ass. It wouldn't be like that, but I'm gonna shoot a few shots and we'll review them together. You know, with resolution to a camera, it allows you to be able to crop the image to bring it forward. You know, not to eliminate the subject that's around it, because you do want that in the picture, but it's designed to crop the subject to bring it forward. I gotta admit, the more you crop, the more you lose the rest of the picture, but you could bring the animal closer to you. There is no way from where I'm at I can get close to that bird. There's no way. I mean, I'd rather have a stronger lens, but tell you what, since I ain't got it, we gonna shoot what we got. So right now I can get 34 frames right now. And I was on 1,000. Right now I can get 34 frames still. I'm on one shot. It's not moving, but I am. So I'm gonna switch over to El Servo. I don't really need the dots to light up because it's daytime. And you can shoot in burst rates. I like the burst rates. It give you a chance to change your exposure and reposition yourself for whatever you need to do with burst rates. I mean, okay, you can fire off a bunch of shots, what makes it sound cool, but the pictures don't look cool. You know, firing off a bunch of shots, you just need a few bursts. Oh, that boat quitting and dragging. Focal length is important, and I still believe in shutter speed. Now, base ISO, they can miss me with that. Let's take a look. Told you the screen was protected, but you keep a cloth with you because your face is always greasy. Don't ask me why. Your face always greasy too. Shut up. And because your face is always moist and greasy, you gotta keep a rag to wipe it off. And I just swear I just washed my face. But anyway, see, looking at it is gonna let me know. Oh shit. See it? That's the 90D shit. Whoa. No, he actually got it. Like got it. You still can see some pixelation by zooming in. I wish I can get closer, or I can sit here and stalk the scene and let him get closer to me.